Yo, 10 shots, 6 blunts blowing through the session. Dragging on a spliff, reading, dragging on a cliff. A MC in the booth, an assassin on the roof. I'm just waiting to shoot. Nigga, hurry up and die. Greatest truck of spears, you would think you had drama with it.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Don Dada here for Wednesday's show, 3 a week. This is how we do. Now, we're going to talk, and I know the big bro, Mr. Houston himself. Listen. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me ask you a question before we go into the ladies, Mr. Houston. You guys just traded Deshaun Watson to Cleveland. And I know it's a wrestling show. But you guys got 3 #1 picks. So
hold on. I am not a Texan fan, so.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're a Titans fan. You came over with the Texans.
Yes.
My fault.
Yes.
My fault. So you could care less about Deshaun Watson. Matter of fact, please introduce yourself because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, Chef don't know what the hell he's talking about, but is your quintessential Puerto Rican muffin Jorge. I am a Tennessee Titan fan, Houston Astros fan, and Houston Rockets fan. That's about it. But right now, we're here because we're excited. They mentioned that the featherweight division, the MLW, is coming back. The featherweight belt is being molded, shaped, and ready to go for the spring. We already saw Miranda Gordy. She's going to be there, and she's the head. What she said she was, a muscle weight. So she's not a Barbie. She's a power weight. She's not a Barbie or a featherweight. She's a power weight. So I'm excited for Miranda Gordy. I'm excited for the rest of the females coming back, and hopefully there's no more stops and it goes off without any type of hitches. Because I'm ready.
Now, I saved this for now because the last time we did this, unfortunately, the recording got messed up. But I saved the two.
Stop saying that. You forgot to hit record.
Listen, if I did, I'm 42 years old. It happened. You know what I mean? Forget about it. But I left it out because I want to talk to females because we're excited about the females. So you have Chick Tormenta versus Holly Dead at the Azteca Underground show you're going to. I'm super excited because Holly Dead to me, and I know to you too, we were talking about this on previous shows, we were talking about the ladies, is that Holly Dead looked like she was being pushed as the favorite. She had the more storylines. She was in the group with Dax and Arez. So she had her foot in a few things. Chick Tormenta, we don't know if she's coming in as a one-off. You know, it's El Jefe's. It says El Jefe bring her in. So I'm excited for this one because I'm curious. Is Holly Dead an MLW girl? Is Chick Tormenta an Azteca girl? What's going on here? Listen, we're getting a little taste of what the featherweight division could be again because it was hot and then all of a sudden it kind of disappeared. At least we have Gordy. We know Gordy's now a part of this because they introduced her as it. So I'm like, okay, we're getting a sample size. Plus, we got the information of in the spring, we'll finally see the featherweight belt. MLW, what I got to say, has some of the best belts in the business. So I'm really curious how this belt is going to look. But my brother, please, Holly Dead, Tormenta, Belt, Gordy, please talk to me.
Hey, man, this is going to be a good match. We already know Holly Dead has a little click going on with Ares and Dax from Rochester, New York. So I got to throw that in there. And also, boom. And then also, Chick Tormenta is part of Los Vipers in Mexico, which is a nice, not a heel and not a fanfare. They're kind of in between mix, being led by Psychosis, the same Psychosis from back in the days, WCW days. And Ares is also part of Los Vipers. So it's going to be interesting to see if he does come out with who, and if he does come out, who he's going to side with Holiday or with Chick Tormenta. So I'm excited because this will be the first female luchadora that I'm going to see ever in my life. I've never seen one before, with a mask. So I'm excited about that. But, hopefully it's not just a one-off, but because it's right next to the border down in Dallas, it probably is. But hopefully, I'm looking forward to whatever they bring. I'm looking forward to the belt. I'm looking forward to the division being brought back because it was hot last year. And then when the year started, it just everybody kind of forgot about it. And I'm like, dude, like, what happened to the featherweight spot? So far it's coming back. I would love to see my girl Viva Van, my girl Ivelisse, anybody, my homegirl Christi Jaynes. I would love to see these ladies work for MLW, bring different countries, ethnicities, can you pronounce the word, and bring different flavors from their own countries, man. I mean, all these ladies bring their own flavor. And of course, can't forget my Sea Stars, because I love my Sea Stars. Gotta get that hook, line, and sinker. So,
listen,
gotta do it, man. Gotta do it.
I gotta throw out 3 names, and I'm gonna say I hope Toni Storm comes. I know she did her OnlyFans thing or whatever she did. It dropped and it was like big on Twitter. Like everybody was talking about it. I would love to see Toni Storm. I think she's incredibly talented. Ruby Reyes at a PCW. I would love to see her. She's super talented. And I gotta say these 2 names because you took Christi Jaynes. Obviously, we love Christi Jaynes. Is Kelly Klein and Taylor Hendricks, because I'm a fan of these girls. I always have been. But the thing is, I would love to see girls like Kiara Hogan, who's doing absolutely nothing in AEW. There were certain girls that I would like to see come over because they're not really doing anything. I know that's not going to be able to happen because they hold their talent very close to what they want. So, yes. With the open door, though, we could get all these girls from AAA. We could have any of them come through. You know what I mean? Like, it's an open door. We've seen Buddy Matthews. We've seen Bobby Fish. There's a few guys that have came through, signed somewhere else, and you're like, this is dope. You know what I mean? Now,
and one more thing, just to transition out, FTR versus the Briscoes at the Ring of Honor show for April 1st. That's it right there, boy. That's the match that everybody wants to see right there, boy.
And who's the tag team champs? Is it the Briscoes?
Briscoes, the defunct Ring of Honor title.
So I bet you they lose the belts because AEW, whatever it was, don't want them. So they'll drop the belts. FTR will go over to Ring of Honor.
Well, no. Well, the thing is like people have to realize is Tony Khan is running the show, so he's the one who actually is leading the show for Ring of Honor on April 1st. So,
but supposedly his partners don't want the Briscoes.
Exactly, because all the shit from before with Jay. But if now this is your chance to get that second tag team title that you need, because you have like 20-something different tag teams there. This will be your secondary title. FTR wins those belts. They come over to AEW because they already built to AEW anyways. You change the name to something else. Boom, you have your secondary title right there. Now you have 2 tag team titles that could be defended in Evolution or Dark. I'm sorry, Elevation or Dark, Rampage. So now you have like your N.W.A Tag Team Championship and your N.W.A United States Championship. The United States Championship is your first, title defense against the tag team champions, and you got your secondary title. Now you have teams like Bear Country, Chaos Project, Top Flight that can not gonna be able to go after that secondary title, the Acclaim, and maybe win those belts, and then they can set themselves as being real tag team champions because now they're defending those belts instead of having, we're the number 1 contender. They lose, and now they're bumped down to 6 months from now before they come back again. Now you have that extra title there. So.
Oh, no, I agree. I think it's going to be one hell of a show. And if they do Ring of Honor going forward, salute to them. Ain't nobody know what they're doing. And Tony Khan's a wild one. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I get what you get all the time. You get some Impact, you get some Ring of Honor, you get some AEW, you get some MLW, you get everything from us. Myself.
And you even get Chef to rant about stuff.
It's true. He does get me to get a little frustrated at times. Listen, for myself, the undisputed one right there, because ladies and gentlemen, not only is he part of this podcast, but he also got signed to Urban Pro Wrestling, where it's on my shirt, and I have not, which is a crazy atrocity to me that somehow I'm left off because he's the GOAT. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, for myself, the big homie, we out of here. Deuces.